It finally happened. We all know. Sunday afternoon, the Milwaukee Bucks took a loss in Game 7 to the Boston Celtics, and honestly, it really wasn't even close. And I'm going to be making a few videos about the offseason in the next couple weeks. I'm going to be revisiting the Dante DiVincenzo trade. I plan to do maybe like not really a rebuild because obviously we're a great team still, but more like a retooling because we don't need that many pieces or we're not missing that many pieces. But at the end of the day, the Celtics play better in this series, and I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible. I didn't get it out yesterday. I was recovering as best I could from that game. Hopefully next year we can bounce back, and good luck to the Celtics going forward. They deserved it. We didn't play good. Everybody's seen the statistics. Everybody's heard about how bad we shot, how good the Celtics shot, but it was a lot more than that. And I want to get into a few of those things, but I also would like to save some parts of it for my off-season ideas and videos because, I think some of the things we need to do can only be done in the off-season. But as we all know, the final score, 109-81. The Celtics really, at halftime, they kind of took control of the game, and it wasn't close at all. If we go quarter by quarter, we led 26-20 at the end of the first. Then they beat us in the second by a score of 28-17. We lost in the third quarter 31-21, and we lost in the fourth quarter 30-17. If we had Chris, maybe we do better in this series. Maybe we come out on top, but I'm not going to be that type of person to blame everything on injuries. Injuries and, reffing does not make you shoot, however many threes we shot and missed. I'm not even exactly sure how many threes we shot, but I know we didn't do good. It was like a tune of 14% at the end of the game, something like that. Let's see if I can pull it up right here. Team stats. Yeah, we ended up shooting 4 of 33 from three-point land. And I am pretty sure Giannis hit 2 of those threes. No, Giannis hit 1. Brook Lopez hit 1. Drew Holiday's 0 of 6. Wesley Matthews is 0 for 3. Grayson Allen's 0 for 4. Jordan Nwora 0 for 1. Bobby Portis hit the other 2 himself, 2 for 3. Pat Connaughton 0 for 5. And Rajon Tucker 0 for 1. You can't win a basketball game when you're shooting that bad from the three-point line, especially when your defensive strategy is to give up three-point shots. And if we're looking at this Celtics team, really not a great game from any of them or from their main scorers. Like Tatum had an okay game. He's going to get his 20. He's going to get his 23 points. Jaylen Brown had an okay game. Not spectacular. And I think if they want a real chance to win in the next round, he's really going to have to step up for them against the Heat. But, he had 19, a solid game there. Marcus Smart only had 11, but he had 10 assists and 7 rebounds. So he was helping out in other areas. But then you get to Grant Williams, who shot 18 threes, 27 points. He was 7 of 18. After I believe he missed like his first 8 threes of the game, he turned it up in that second half, and our strategy was to continue to leave him open, and it just was not working. I think they ended up shooting well over 50 threes that game. Let's see, yeah. They shot 22 of 55 from the three-point land. 40%. That's as good as you can get if you're going to shoot that many threes, and that's really where the Bucks season or basically where it ended for us. As my hat continues to be lopsided, it's basically where it's ended for us because our strategy on defense is to, what would the word be, to sag off, to let them shoot the threes. We play drop coverage on pick and rolls. We play drop coverage on switches. Brook Lopez, I love him, but he's just so slow. He's never able to get in position when he needs to be there, and that's really what killed us this game. But Coach Bud's strategy is really what ended the season for us, in my opinion. It was a tough series, and I think Giannis just finally was tired this game, and it really showed with a few of those crucial missed layups where you just kind of started feeling all the momentum slip right into Boston's hands. And I really can't be mad. Boston played hard. They played like they wanted it. We came out 2 games in a row with a chance to eliminate them, and it just looked like we didn't want it. I went from Game 5 being sorely optimistic, just ready for us to take this series. And then Game 6, in Milwaukee, that is really the game. I know I didn't talk too much in my analysis video of Game 6, but that's really the game I was most disappointed in. You got fans in that arena. You come out there and play like they did, not even keeping it close. It's a terrible performance there. And then obviously Game 7, I mean, it's in Boston, so logically Boston is supposed to win. But you would hope you at least are able to keep it a competitive game, keep it close. And the only thing I can say is I'm glad we weren't the worst team that played last night. I'm glad Phoenix is going to kind of overshadow our falters in this game with how bad they played against the Mavericks. But at the end of the day, both champions or both finals teams from last year are out now, just like the year before. We saw LeBron and the Lakers get out in the first round. We saw the Miami Heat lose in the first round. And I really do think maybe that short offseason does have something to do with it, because we saw a lot of tired players last year from it. And it feels like this year a lot of players are pretty exhausted if they had a deep playoff run. We saw the Nets get eliminated and swept in the first round. And I mean, Kevin Durant had a fairly deep playoff run, took the Bucks to 7, the eventual champions to 7 games, where he was playing every minute of the game. So I kind of think maybe they should work on prolonging the offseason just a little bit more. But at the end of the day, no excuses. The Bucks should have played better. The Celtics won it fair and square. You can't be mad. Ref calls were bad on both sides. I respect everybody on the Celtics besides Marcus Smart. Just a great team there, and they've got some good guys. Al Horford, he's a real good center. He's one of those guys you hate to have against you, but you'd love to have him on your team. Jason Tatum, one of the future stars of the league, if not already a star. If he wins this year, he's going to be top 10 player, top 5 maybe, depending on his performance. He looks like he's ready to take that next leap, so good luck, Celtics fans. Good luck to the Boston Celtics. Like I said, I'll be releasing a few off-season videos where I kind of just discuss what's going to be going on for the Bucks throughout this offseason, how I think we should approach it, what moves could we make. Maybe I'll be uploading that retooling video on NBA 2K22 probably fairly soon, because I want to get it over with. It's going to be painful, but yeah. I'll revisit the Dante DiVincenzo trade, any other moves we could have made at the deadline that could have helped us out. But yeah, that's really all I've got for this game today. Tough matchup. I'm going to be a little hurt for a while now that we lost this game, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. You got to keep moving on. Giannis proves it in his press conferences. You know, he says, you got to be a good sport, you got to be a good man. Wish the other team well and move on. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for joining me over what? We've been doing this since the beginning of the second round. I wish I got to it earlier, but I just kind of, you know, as a Bucks fan, I kind of got into it as we were already in the playoffs making these videos. So maybe next year I'll be ahead of the schedule there. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Comment down below who you guys think is going to take the finals. I'm kind of leaning towards the Warriors or the Mavericks. They're probably my least, I dislike them the least out of all of these teams. I don't really like any of these teams at all. The Heat and the Celtics I can't stand, obviously, because they're some of our biggest playoff rivals. But I mean, the Warriors I don't really care about anymore because they're not that super team. So I guess I'd be fine if they win. The Mavericks, I'd be fine if they win. But let me know who you guys think is going to win this year. And if you comment down below and you get it right, hey, maybe you get a cookie or something. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you next time.